Hello? This day is so freaking weird. Right in the middle of the reading, I look up and I'm not live again. Hold on. Let me do that. Do that. I didn't even switch my thumbnail yet. It's just the most bizarre day. All right, you guys, are you ready to ask the questions? Let me go over. We're going to switch it up. We're going to let all of our 1111 family come on in. There we go. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to switch it off. Members, give me a second, and we'll get everybody on board here to ask questions. We'll go ahead. We'll go subscribers. That's free to everybody. This day is gotten so bizarre. Like, I would never... I'm just saying it, just getting weirder and weirder as we go. Boo, Danny in the house. Good to see you. I haven't even got the chat up over here. So let me do that real quick. Make sure I got the volume down. All right. Hey, J.E. girl, welcome in, lovely. I always try to make it available for everybody, even if we do always start off with our members. What happened, Nikki says? I don't know. I legit don't know. Like, okay, I got to do the reading. Boy, my hair is crazy today. That's why I wear a hat so often, because my hair just does the strangest things. Like, what way does this go? Somebody's tuning in and they're like, I did not tune in to watch this woman mess with her hair. All right. Are you ready? I'm ready. I want to do this. I want to get on to your questions. Let me switch over to top chat so I can see everybody's questions. Now we're going to do your questions. So ask whatever you want to know. If you don't have questions in the case, in Nolan's case, I understand. But if you do, go ahead and get them up there for me. I will go ahead and pull some cards. Now, some disclaimer here. I'm not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. I'm not a medium. I don't talk to the dead. I don't use spirit boxes. Jesus is my savior. And the only one I allow to influence me with my readings is Jesus, is God. I don't talk to any other spirits, all right? So that being said, do we have our first question? All right, Rough and Rougher, hello, let me get situated. Question, did I get chat pinned? I didn't even get my chat pinned. It's crazy today. And I've got my question right here for you. So, question. When Nolan fell in the water, did he get caught in seaweed and could not resurface and drowned? Let's go over and find out. Now I've got the question pinned right here for you so that you can see what we're looking at. Are we live? Okay, before I start. Okay. Good question. When Nolan fell in the water. Okay, let's ask that. I don't know if Nolan fell in the water or was just in the water, but did he get hung up in seaweed and couldn't resurface? I don't know. They say the current is so strong there. We have justice, major arcana, something that was imbalanced, and we have an accident. And how do I know? Okay, let's talk a minute. This is unexpected. This is not something that was pre-planned. I know there are those that want to believe that's the way they are. They are choosing. Hold on, like I said, weird. Okay. There are those that have it stuck in their head this was some sort of a planned ordeal to get rid of Nolan. Some people even go as far to suggest that there could be, this ritual because it's 400 years or 250 years or whatever, Listen, when we do tarot and we get the Tower card, this card means nobody sees it coming. Only God himself knows. I've got this balancing act. Okay, so think of justice, balancing the scale. And in balancing the scale, it's the balancing act. Did Nolan lose his balance And if you see this, the tower, generally when you're doing not traditional tarot, but true crime tarot, it often means a strike to the head, a blow to the head. Whether the person falls or somebody hits them, it's damage to the head. See the crown chakra blowing off? It's because it has something to do with the head. Well, we know that Nolan has a red place on the back of his head. So in a sense, already with just these two cards, it's suggesting that an accident happened that had to do with balance. Linda says, OMG, never, ever actually do any research. This is so full of fakery. It's laughable. Nolan died sometime after 6 p.m. on the island. He was alive at 6 p.m. per witness. Linda, you don't need to be here. You're an adult. You make your own choices. Either click on or click off, but shut the hell up because you're nothing but a troll. You have no idea if I've done research or not. You have no idea how deep I've dug in this case because you're new to our channel. I'm reading cards. You either are with us or you're against us. So you can either leave, but don't come in here and say that I'm full of fakery and laughable. That is an insult and an attack on me. So I will instruct the mods to go ahead and kick that person to the door because I'm not fake. Okay, Temperance. Archangel Michael is saying something didn't mix right. So, Ripper Lovely, you're asking if no one fell in the water and did get caught in seaweed and couldn't resurface and drown. This is not telling me that. This is suggesting something with balance was out of balance. You only get justice when something was out of balance, gets brought into balance. We have something happening to the head. We have something here that didn't mix well. That's what temperance means. Archangel Michael here, also protector of children, suggesting that this person that had to do with this event is out of whack, right? You're welcome, Laney Lovely. Bye, Linda. All right. Thank you very much for asking that question, Ripper. Okay. Yeah, don't let the how do you say that? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. There's no reason to even ask her, Nikki. Those kind of people are just, they're not okay. They don't know how to control their own buttons. All right. Ooh. Charlene wants to know, was Nolan's neck broke? That's what I've wondered the whole time. That is the best question right here of the day. That's a good question. Thank you, Nikki UK. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. That's right. Little does she know how much I research, right? Okay, let me understand, was Nolan's neck broke? Thank you, Jesus, for the answers. Thank you for guiding us in the correct truth. Yes. See, I don't make this up, do I? Can't even make it up. Yes, Nolan's neck is broke. According to this, Nolan's neck is broke. All right, we'll continue. That was a very good question, Charlene. So Nolan's neck is broke. How did that happen? Was somebody stuck? They had an idea, but it didn't work. So it went a different way. The sun, the clarity, yes. Now there's a pact, right? A pledge, probably of silence. Yeah, silence. All the swords are down. So words, swords. That means no speaking. This person's been laid to rest on a coffin, surrounded by secrets. Swords are down. Swords. So words. This is a pact of silence. Take it to the grave. Energy. Payout. Energy. cover-up energy by families and legacies, and leaving in its place confusion for the mother. All right, you guys, it looks to me, according to the cards. Now remember, everything's humble opinion, nothing more. That's right, seeking justice. Don't argue with stupid people. They'll never understand an intelligence response. So, yeah, that's so true. That is so true. Zion Trill MC in the house. Was Nolan's demise an accident or caused by people's? Or caused by other people's? Okay, we'll just ask, was Nolan's... Oh, I have a honeybee by my window. Sometimes I get to see hummingbirds, too. Was Nolan's death accidental? Was Nolan's death accidental? Ooh. Yes, it was an accident by a page, by someone else. An accident by someone else, according to this. We have absolute clarity, Ace of Swords. Okay, so it was in a sense somebody's defending what they want to protect, and they end up doing something that causes an accident that Nolan's neck is broke, allegedly. Yeah, he can't wake up. This is a nightmare you can't wake up from. And when you see this, not as traditional tarot, but the true crime tarot, this is often seen the person either is in a coma or they died. You know what I'm saying? There's that secret over the female. Secret over a female. Feminine energy. Interesting. Excellent questions, you guys. You always do me so good. Julie, did someone do a chokehold to Nolan that caused his energy? Ooh, a sleeper hold? Did someone put Nolan in a chokehold that caused his injury? Tower accident. Feminine energy and the pledge over the female. Show me this. So this is almost saying that there were multiple people. Okay. Did they put Nolan in a chokehold? The Chariot suggests a positive affirmation of yes. There's definitely this tug of war fight that ended up in the death. But I can't quite understand if Nolan was in the fight. It's almost as if Nolan's on the sideline and the fight's going on between other people, and unexpectedly something happens to Nolan. Because we have this ignore, like he's not being seen. The Star. Okay, he is seen. He is seen. He is getting a lot of attention. I could be wrong then. Okay, that card went on the ground. So there, he had plans, something going on there. This person, okay, so this is talking about somebody, this female is getting a great deal of attention. Someone has plans of happiness with that female. All right. Yeah, they want to get married even. That is who they see as their person, as that female. Okay. But Nolan or someone else, okay, somebody gets in between these two. Page of Cups. And they're on the boat. They're on the boat. Defensive on the boat. Was someone fighting with Nolan? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma, which is repetitive. And we have the seer about the page. Was someone jealous of Nolan? Walking away with feelings. Walking away with feelings. Somebody feeling left out, walking away with feelings. Somebody put a lot of time into this female. And this female seems to be ignoring that person. And then here comes Nolan, and boom, the attention's there. A meeting. So someone's son, Nolan, is getting what they deserve. And they're mad. The devil, they're obsessed with that female. All right, let me come back over. I get zoned into the read itself. Did someone do a chokehold that caused his injury? I don't really have a solid answer on that. I know there's a fight though. And it looks like it's like towards Nolan. Somebody's mad. All right, let me get caught up here. Great questions, you guys. Okay, Lanny, will Nolan's parents get justice? Will Nolan's parents get justice? Are we still alive? I have to ask because it's just been weird. The day has been weird. Will Nolan's family get justice, his parents? The Fool, a new beginning. Traveling light. Something. Okay, so. Well, I'm not seeing, I'll be honest, it's almost as if something will change, but it will be not good in the first part. I don't know what timeline we're talking, divine timing here. It doesn't look good at first. But if they continue, if the mother continues to trophy for her son, if the family stays with them and doesn't abandon him, meaning they stick to their guns, then I do see that the light is shown. And then we have a regal offer. Something gets serious. What is this Knight of Cups? What is this? The Emperor. Okay, this is the boss. This could be the courts. So there's going to be some information shown to the courts. I almost feel like this information isn't known yet. It will be known. That'll help like sway this in the direction. With God's help. They need to stay to the faith. Stay to their faith. All right. So I would say in time, as long as they stay persistent, but it's not going to be an easy journey for sure. Jan Funk, hello, lovely. Question, the family that took Nolan's phone, did that family wipe Nolan's phone for any evidence? Did the family that had Nolan's phone wipe the phone? We have intimacy. Sorry about the barking, y'all. The pact. We have a very tight family pact. And there's a lot of drinking. Like drinking's a big, big thing. Cups, 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 cups. So, Jackson, stop. This is confusion. And this is secrecy. And this is Nine of Cups. Did they wipe anything on the phone itself and delete anything on the phone itself? We have law. We have the analytical thinker. It's also suggesting that there's a this law person is lying. It's possible because I have the law person lying. Yeah, there's definitely cover up. This is suggesting, yes, that it's very possible that they actually removed content from the phone. Wow. Why stop? All right, you guys, let's get another question. Somebody that hasn't had a chance to ask today. Lisbon, I don't think I've answered one for you. Question. Was there photos of Katie with Tristan? And we know that Nolan and her were now interested. Was jealousy between the boys over Katie? Let's just keep it simple, Lisbon. Okay. Was there jealousy between the boys over Katie? Katie the mom, right? Were the boys jealous over Katie? Well, we got Katie's energy. Single and ready to mingle. We have getting a different perspective, per se. The world. A decision. Were they jealous of Katie? Burden. Got a page that made an offer to Katie. Yeah, we got a lot of phallic. Everybody likes Katie here. What about Katie, right? Yeah, we have somebody that felt stuck, that wasn't seen by Katie. Maybe they had a boat. They weren't being seen. There's some definitely jealousy here that led to death, swift action, defending oneself, not being able to wake up, the fight over this. Yeah. This would suggest that there is, yes. Somebody decided that they were no longer going to wait. So it would appear that somebody had an interest in Katie, but it wasn't that she was interested. And so this person maybe had a friend rule that they couldn't do anything because their friend was interested. But since Katie made a new decision, right, to say no more of that and just put that away, then we have this page saying, I'd like to talk to you. This other page is stuck. And then we have the Chariots. So we basically have the races on. And as I read this, it talks about somebody getting really ticked off and starting a fight. So yeah, they're jealous over Katie. Allegedly. Let me clean up my cards real good for you. All right, we're ready to roll. Now, let's see who else has a question that has not got asked today. Anybody else? Otherwise, I think we'll call it good. We did Lisbon's. Here, well, we'll do Lisbon's last question here. Did Nolan get back on the boat? Did Nolan stay on the island? Okay, let's ask Lisbon, honey, you need to keep it simple. Did Nolan stay on the island? You know? All right. Let's ask this. Did Nolan, let's just ask this. We've been told that Katie went back with her family. But what if that's not true, right? Let's ask, was Nolan and Katie, well, we'll keep it what you want. Did Nolan stay on the island? Did Nolan stay behind just as something's out of balance and was betrayed? So no, absolutely did not stay on the island. Okay, let's ask this. Did Nolan go on the same boat as Katie? Did Nolan go on the same boat as Katie? Did Nolan go on the same boat as Katie? Fight to the death. Burdens and confusion. It's not showing me that that is true. Yeah, we've definitely got the lovers here. A decision, holding back, a new beginning, close down the world. All right. So this fight took precedence over even what boat he went with. Okay. Now I'm going to ask if he went on, did Nolan go on the sinking boat? Did Nolan go on the sinking boat? Got a 10 to 10. A 10 to 10 is most definitely a yes in most cases. And there was drinking. And then the fight. On that boat, there was a fight. Whatever boat Nolan went on that was sinking, and that's when the toxicity happened, is that fight. Somebody was obsessed with, most likely Katie. Yes, Katie. And they communicated it clearly, page message, and that left somebody stuck, and they wanted to cut it out. And so they overpowered the sun. Okay. All right, you guys. This would suggest that Nolan went on the sinking boat. That's what the cards are suggesting, is that Nolan went on the sinking boat. And that there was a fight. And that Nolan broke his neck. Yeah, one of the boats was sinking. Did they put him in the water? That's a good question. Should we do one more? Well, did they put Nolan in the water? Did they deposit Nolan in the water? Yes. That's what they were communicated to do. They were told to do that because this was unexpected. They did not plan to harm Nolan. Looks to me like the boys all got drunk. Someone got out of control, which to me, that screams Trayston, but whatever. I'm not saying he did it. Everybody's innocent till proven guilty in a court of law. But somebody got they got their underwear in a wad. And that's when this happened, and it's a strike to the head. And this is saying, yes, they put Nolan in the water, and that was communicated to them for their own defense. And they couldn't quite figure this all out. Yeah, it keeps leading back to this King of Wands. Now, I believe more than ever after seeing that it's highly likely that Nolan had a broken neck, and that could be why they sent that neck part on for further evaluation, because if they're looking at that hyoid, is that what it's called? Hyoid bone? If that is broke, then from what I understand, that would suggest that it would be an exterior source, right? Like somebody throttling him. I don't know. Was Nolan's death an accident? According to the cards, it was. It was not planned. But I just want the truth. I just want the truth. I want it now. I'm sick of waiting. Now they're going to have to go to a grand jury, so we won't even get to hear about the preliminary autopsy because it's under this guard for this, this gag order. It's like they don't dare want to give us the truth. Why are they hiding it so hard, right? If this is just a drowning, why seal anything? I don't know. All right, my lovelies, what an interesting day this was. It was like, I'm pooped. Whew. I won't even tell you what happened on the other live other than to say I thought it was live when I wasn't a couple times. In the beginning, I thought it was live. So I was doing a reading. Nobody was there because I didn't turn it on. And then the second time, in that same reading, was doing the reading, and all of a sudden I looked up and I'm not live anymore. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like it's only for me to see, maybe? I don't know. It was very, very, very weird. All right, my lovely Luz, they're going to seal the autopsy results until they go to grand jury. That's what I've been told. I love you, Lainey. Thank you, Jennyville. Thank you, my replay crew. You guys are amazing. You've been rocking the house by hyping me up. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll be back again as soon as there's more news to discuss with you. I love you guys. I pray for justice for Nolan's sake and for his parents' sake. His poor mama and daddy need the truth, and his siblings. All right. I've got the mob crew down here licking my elbow, wanting to be done so that they can go potty outside. The barking crew. All right. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now, lovelies. Jackson, you my baby. What's up, Lucky Dog? What's up, Lucky Dog? That's my boy. Talking to mama.
My enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise. From the darkness to the light, I feel alive. I'm a fire burning bright, I'll never die. Like a phoenix.